Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. It's Michael, and in today's video I'm doing another Dreamlight Valley build, specifically for the mini Casita. Well, it's really not mini, but it's beautiful. We have a brand new character in the game, Mirabel, and I thought what better way to do another build with starting off with her Casita. So as you can see, I already have a little path laid down here, just to kind of give me a ground point of where I want to be and where I want to start and where I want to put some things around. I usually like to start off my builds by putting the trees down first, just as a way to kind of set the stage and create depth and create an atmosphere, so that I can then put some underbrush and some rocks and then fill everything in at the end with furniture. So I'm going in with all different kinds of trees. I wanted to stick to just kind of the same color pattern with the trees. So I'm using some of the native trees that are native to this biome. And then I'm going in with some lighter green trees that you might find in the plaza or the meadow. And then I'm going in with the moss-covered trees as well, because I really like the variation in the dark to the light greens and the different size variations also. Like I said, after I place the trees down, I usually go in with the underbrush and the rocks. So I'm just kind of filling in some empty space here and creating little clusters of different bushes and different shrubs, just to create some height and some depth and play around with some colors as well and textures. So what I like to do is find different areas where I can put different bushes and put different rocks and then kind of build up. And I find that also helps me when I'm creating pathing, where I want to create turns, so that around the little corner edges I can create basically like a little bubble of greenery and life, to kind of fill in that section and to kind of help transition along the path. What I found is that this helps create a lot of depth, and it makes it feel a little bit more lived in and overgrown. And if that's the kind of environment that you want to go for with your builds, I think that's a really good idea for you. As you can see, I kind of have 3 different points like I was talking about. I have one more towards the house, one here towards the corner entrance, and then one a little bit farther to the right side of the house, where I basically just put a bunch of bushes and some rocks, and then I have some trees sprouting out, just to create little moments throughout the scene. And for pathing, I really don't like to fill the edges completely with rocks, because I feel like that just looks a little too polished. But if that's the look you're going for, totally go for it. I think that's great. But for this, I really like to keep more to like the natural environment. So I kind of like to place my rocks a little bit more sporadically. After that, it's time to go in for the furniture. I'm using a lot of bushes and flowers, because I feel like Mirabel's house is so bright and colorful that we need to match that a little bit. I also added a little well on the left side. And then on this right side over here, I wanted to create a space where all the villagers or all of Mirabel's family members could come out and enjoy a meal together. So I put a bunch of these chairs around these tables, and then I go in with some different food items and these melted candles, which I think are really pretty at night, just to create a fun little family environment for where they could have their meals together. And after that, I just kind of wanted to go in with some trellises just to kind of fill up some spots that I thought were lacking a little bit. And I actually ended up getting rid of that one that I placed down there just because I thought it looked a little bit too much in front of her house. And then I went in with the bike just to add a little bit more character. And then I went in with this guitar as well. And I just added some final touches after this because I really didn't want to make this too busy. I really wanted to focus more on like the foliage and the environment because Mirabel's house is so grand and so beautiful already. So yeah, I kind of let the house do the work for me and I kind of just built around that. After that, I thought it was looking pretty good, so I thought I would wrap that up for now. As you can see, I left that path kind of empty there just because I'm going to be eventually building on different builds from there. I'm curious what you guys think of this new update and what you think of Mirabel's new house, her as a character in the valley, and what you like best about this build. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and of course, I'll see you guys again in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.